everyone who's watching us right now on the X. Oh my God, Hunt, what is your face? What you're doing?
I'm blindfolded, so you don't cast a spell on me looking like the Witch of Oz.
Oh my God, he
I don't
called
want
me a witch because of the hat. Okay, Aurora, I need your opinion. Is it a witch hat?
Oh yeah.
to.
No, I really like it. I really like it. I think you should keep
I,
it.
I tried to be more artistic, so I decided to wear the hat and everything, and he started calling me witch.
No,
Um,
it's great. It's a great hat. We love it.
yeah, I got it. Okay, guys, we are live right now on X, on Abstract, and on YouTube. And this looks like sadomaso stream, so please turn it off. Yeah, thank you so much. So we're live right now, and you can see the live stream on my page. So please be kind and repost it so your audience could see this, because we don't have any reminders, for the streams on the account, like for spaces, for example. So people just don't know that we started, most probably. People join just because they can see us on the timeline, and if you will repost it, it will really help us to spread the world right now. So yeah, guys, super happy to see all of you on the second live stream, singular with our talks. And today we will have amazing interview with amazing founder of 9F Studio, Aurora. But
Thank
how are you today?
I'm doing great. First of all, really thank you so much for hosting this live stream and inviting me. It's really mean a lot. I think I look really bad in this lighting.
You look amazing. Don't even the think to
Yeah,
worry
you look
about
much
me.
better than Ira. You look much better than Ira. Don't worry.
I know that's you, Karen. Oh my God. You see, we are together here because we like to laugh in a singular community, and we like art a lot. So, okay, Hunt, if you start talking already, to please introduce yourself, introduce the project maybe, and we will start with our questions.
Hey, I'm Hunt. I'm here representing Singular. We let artists create open editions, mint them, and we let them kind of fight for cultural points. And we let communities battle for cultural points and see who stays on top of the leaderboard. We offer rewards to people that have good on-chain reputation. You can check your reputational score at singular.io. That's about it. As far as 9F Studio, I've seen your work. We've gotten to like
Ah,
long, I guess. You did some work very early on with Espresso Shot and Sansa, and I think it opened up the doors to a lot of us to get kind of exposure to your content. Um, do you want to tell us the story of the studio and
oh,
how it
thank
started?
you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Actually, first of all, I really love to hear more about Singular, actually.
Thank you.
But for Night of Studio, how to say, what did I say? Uh, Starting with Johnny. I'm sorry, can you wait me a sec? My voice is a little bit.
Yes. Don't worry. Okay, Talf, maybe you can introduce yourself while we're waiting for Aurora. Yes, something with technical.
Yeah, I'm Tal there. I've worked with numerous artists. I've worked on strategies for releasing artworks, and yeah, I'm just a DJ now. Love sitting in the trenches and meeting all these lovely people. I know Annie NFT just said hello, and Junior said GM Singler. So huge thank you for showing up already.
Yeah, so we are back. Uh,
I'm so sorry. I still suffer from sickness from last week.
No, 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 sorry. You look amazing. We can
Um,
hear you're amazing. You find the perfect place to tell because I really like how you look, on this background. We can hear you super, super great. So everything is perfect. So now it's
Thank
time to,
you.
yeah, to tell your story, how you started your way in Web3 and how you created your studio. Was it studio from the start or you came to this somehow? So please tell us.
Oh yeah, it actually just started with something very simple. I just want to get the whitelist. So back in the late 2021, everyone was branding Discord and trying to get into NFT project. And I wasn't great at chatting or spamming XP, but I knew how to draw. And so I thought, okay, maybe I can post some fan art and I will get noticed. And it actually worked because I started drawing for projects like Suki and Moonbird, and some of them just reply, and some give me the wildest, and some just come to me and ask, "Hey, do you want to draw something for us?" And that was actually the first time I realized, oh, maybe I can actually make this into the business. Maybe I can make money from it. So I just kept drawing, and then I couldn't keep up alone anymore. So I remember I called it a few friends, and they called a friend, and actually one friend back then become the other co-founder of Nine Studio now. And suddenly we were a small team, and we help each other a lot with splitting work, figuring things out. And we didn't even call us a studio at first, but the client just kept coming. And one day we were like, okay, I guess this is the studio now because we are bigger now. And that's how my studio started. We don't have roadmap, we don't have branding. We just got art and we got art every day. And we got people who believe in us. So what I think is Web3 just Web3 has gave us a really, really amazing chance to go from fan app to the full-time job and from drawing for the wireless into drawing for brand like Puma, Azuki, and we are still learning and we are still building and greening every day. But the heart of it is we just show up every day and we never stop. So yeah, that is how 9F begins. And we were just small team and now we got 15 artists.
Thank you. That's really an amazing story. But I missed the part, or you missed the part how you in general, starting to use crypto and appeared in Web3 space. How it happens for you personally? Was you an artist before, and you just somehow found out that you can
Oh,
earn crypto, or how it's happened with your personally?
oh yeah, I was just simple artist back then. Like someday my brother just called me, hey, you want to draw on this card? Because actually he trade, like he played with crypto, and I don't know anything back then. But he said, hey, I think this is a good opportunity for you. Maybe you can get wireless from it. And then I started chasing for wireless, and suddenly like uh I don't draw for people, but people assume that I do, and they just contact me and say, "Hey, do you want to do this art for me? I want to get wireless too, and I will pay you." And then I think, okay, this is a good opportunity. I can make money from it. And then I just ask some people to do it, some artists to do it, and yeah, we just grow into like a bigger team to draw. Yeah, that is all point.
Okay, was it for you like how much time ago it was? How like you are so young, so you probably was like 18 years old or something
Yeah,
like
I
this.
was 18. I was 18.
You were so young, so was it for you something like crypto, some space with weirdos who like JPEGs, or for you it was supernatural and you like it's a great opportunity to earn. So
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. I think it's all fate. Yeah, I thank you, fate, every time.
So, not you, not your brother had this background with building actually studios or something like that. You starting immediately with your this just uh customized experience and with this arts in Web3, right? So you didn't have
Yeah.
this experience before. It's just was born naturally. Okay.
Yeah.
But we have so many, super talented artists in this space, and that's why we love NFTs. That's why we like. We always say like we are here in crypto because of art. What makes you and your studio stand out from this Web3 space, and how you actually built your name here that people can, would like to reach exactly you, not anyone else? Was you like super active in the Discord, or it was just, was unique with your ability to draw people, or how it happened?
Oh yes. Honestly, I don't think we are that much different in terms of style or technique because there's so many talented studio and artists out there in space, and people with other amazing skill, beautiful visual, and beauty is subjective, right? Some people think it's pretty, some people think it's ugly. Like we have a lot of clients. I actually have a lot of clients, and we think, hey, this art is so good. But when we send them, they just no, this one is fucking awful. I hate it. So there is no universal answer to what's best. So we have never positioned ourselves as the most stylish or the most technically advanced. What we try to do to stand out in is how we treat people. At Nine Studio, we really care about the way we work with clients, not just delivering a file and just moving on, but listening and adjusting and understanding the pressure they're under. We have we gotta mm, we have to redraw an entire illustration from scratch sometimes, and not because we have to, but some because the client felt it wasn't quite right, and we wanted them to be proud of what they share. And there's a lot of time we stay up all night as a team to deliver something on time, even when it wasn't in the scope, but just because we knew it mattered for the launch. Recently, I just sleep like 4 to 5 hours a day, and there have even been time we offer refund because they don't like the art, not because the work wasn't good, but because the vibe didn't match. Or the client had unexpected challenge, but we always want our clients to walk away feeling they got respect from us because to us, the client aren't just business. Many of them become a friend. And like if the friend of you, Harik, he's my friend now too, right? Some just come back after years and come not because they have the huge project, but because they remember us and they remember how we made them feel. And that is the aspect we value the most. And I think in Web3, where things is moving real fast, so much noise, the expectations are really high, and the trust is really fragile. So this kind of relationship feeling is what really lasts. So yeah, I don't think we are better than the other studio or artist. We think we just offer the better service to the client, and that's what we really try to do.
Yeah, I agree with you. Someone has taste, like with my hat, and someone doesn't understand the hats at all, right, Hans?
What's the point of the pearls at the hat? Is that how you know that it's in the middle? Is that how you know? You have to keep them on either side of your head. Aurora, can I ask you a question? What
Oh yeah.
can you tell us a story about your favorite and your worst client? Like the absolute worst
Oh
client
yeah, start with
and the
worst, and
best
you,
client you've ever had.
you even can tell us two worst story. We like gossip a lot, so yeah, skip the
Uh,
good part. No one interested.
Okay,
You've really thrown it on her.
okay, that actually a really hard question because we have worked tons of great project over the years, and each one left a really strong. I just say strong. I don't say it's positive or negative. It's just strong impression in its own ways. So let me think. If I have to pick one thing I'm really proud of, I think it's not just the project, it's the fact that I have the opportunity to work with so many amazing viewers and KOL in the space. Something I can name her now is Wawus, Steve, Sati, Sanjay, Aki, just to name a few. And these are the people who really move the culture forward. They lead the community and they carry real energy. And for the for us for us to be trusted with the brand and the content or even just the name, that really mean a lot. In Web3, what I think is what you build is important, but who you build with is more matters. And being part of that community process has been shaped the way. uh, that is something I'm really grateful. But wait a second. Ah, but the worst experience. I don't mean to like tell a name, but I gotta say it just. I gotta say it's just mostly from the meme coin project. They just show us and they just. I think they just rock people, something like that. They use our name to rock people, but we don't do that. We don't do that. I think that's just the worst experience. But we don't name it. We don't name him.
Hmm. I think that's a luck
Hmm.
if a meme coin project, even managed to make art for the project
I
because
think
meme
we have to go a
coin
little deeper into this question, though. Who was, out of all the KOLs you worked with, who was the worst KOL?
No,
and
there's
here,
no
Hunt's
word.
trying to
No,
get
no,
nine
no
No,
bad
there
episodes.
has to be
KOL.
the worst KOL. There has to
No,
be a KOL. Has
every
to be.
KOL is my friend, but I can say I like Ship the best. I love them so much. Oh, I
Shiv
love
is
Steffi
amazing.
too.
Shiv is amazing. We love
Ship
Jeff.
is amazing. I love Ship.
But there has to be a bad KOL.
No, no,
There's
there's
no
no bad
way.
KOL.
Hunt, you
No,
just try,
that's awesome.
Hunt,
I
All
think
of them,
someone is
even Ira.
really cool and someone like some people are crazy and some people are a little bit cold, but I think they're all good in their own way.
And how does it
okay,
work?
okay, okay. So I know. Wait. I will rephrase your question. What is the weirdest suggestion you received? What the weirdest, and you like? I don't even want to draw it. Was it something like this?
I'm sorry.
Was it some weird suggestion from some call or just from a client that you even didn't want to draw? You didn't want to like. It was so like strange.
Oh, I think it's when the AI come up, they just add me to, hey, can you fix this AI picture for me? And I was like, hey, I'm right here. Why did you ask me to pick that AI? Why I can draw it? I think just that is the awkward moment.
How do you feel about AI?
Yeah.
Wow.
Obviously, we saw the Studio Ghibli animation pictures that were made by the new ChatGPT model. They're pretty good, right? Like technically.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
How do you feel about like that impacting your business? How have you had to change the studio setup to combat AI?
Honestly, I think AI has affected every industry, not just art. It's affect education, finance, healthcare, marketing, even and everything. So everyone is figuring out what to do with it and how to build it, how to keep up with it, and how not to get overwhelmed by this. So when people talk about how AI is disrupting artists, yes, it is. It absolutely is. but I think it's just disrupting everyone. At NIAF, we didn't panic. Actually, we did, but not now. We don't panic now, and we don't fight it now. We just accept it as part of the reality, and we started learning how to ill it on our terms. I remember around last year, I saw a lot of artists use AI, and I think, oh, artists use AI is weak. Just this week added to AI, but now I don't think that anymore. I love AI, of course, and we don't see AI as this big scary thing that's coming to steal our job. And we definitely don't think artists who use AI are weak anymore. Honestly, that kind of thinking feels outdated now. For us, AI
Yeah,
is like just a tool. It's a tool, a real powerful one, but still just a tool. We use it for idea generation. We use it to, and I say, we really want our client to explore the best service, so we use it in our client service. And especially when the deadline is tight and the market moving fast, we feel it. AI have us move faster in the early age. But
Mhm.
what AI can replace human is the feelings, right, and the emotion. So if our clients say, "Hey, this feel like a human being," so that is come from human. Mm, hey, this picture is me, it's me. Did it shift this well? It's not AI. That still come from human. That still come from the team. So yeah, we just adapt with AI and we experience. And we remind ourselves that AI is not here to replace us. It's just here to replace the weak artists, the real weak artists. It's just part of the world now. And the artists who will thrive, the one who avoid AI, they are the one who know when to use it and when to just put it down and not use it. But is that use the creation is that?
Yes, I know that.
yeah.
Yeah, yes, Ital, sorry.
Yeah, I was just saying, like a lot of artists they now use it for texture. I was wondering, do you use it for mood boards or do you just not touch it mainly?
Oh, I just don't use it in the drawing program. I just use it in the idea or just if someone
Yeah,
just texting me and it's awkward, I use it. Like if someone
yeah,
just text me and I don't know how to reply, I just ask AI, hey, how can I reply to this awkward message? And then I would just send, just to paraphrase that message into something that's more polite and something that
yeah,
is more human, and I just sent to him.
yeah,
Yeah, that is the only progress I use AI.
I see right now, from some marks, I can understand that person, content creators, they using AI constantly for creating content. And you, Aurora, you are, I think, much younger than we all. And can you tell, like, do you need AI in your usual life when you communicated with people, just not necessarily about work, but in general? When you finding new friends and you're talking with people in the internet, have you noticed like now people using AI constantly? Because from the content side, I see it all the time. Like, do you use it in your usual life?
Oh yes, I use AI a lot. Like I remember last week when I go to the supermarket, I was like, there was a lot of watermelon there, and to be honest, I rarely go to supermarket, and I don't know how to which one is better than others. So I just ask AI, hey, can you show me how to pick the watermelon instead of Google? Now in the past, I usually Google, but now when we got AI, we can just add AI, and I kind of like into some type of astrology, so I just sometimes add
Oh, my
AI.
girl. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. Tell me.
so I just
I
sometimes
just
as I use AI a lot.
I just used AI. I'd like to share the results with the class. So I asked AI, what would you say to a girl dressed like a witch? And ChatGPT gave me a couple of options. Okay, the first one was you cast a spell on fashion and it missed. The second one was you look like you got into a fight with Harry Potter. The third one was if style potions were real, you definitely skipped a step. You know what? Yeah, it's getting pretty good. I gotta say, it's definitely evolving.
Yeah, you trained the AI to be the same, not funny as you are. You know, I feel it's a success.
It's a
AI
tool.
adapted.
It's a tool.
And yeah.
My bad. I wanted to ask Aurora. So, for people listening that may have seen the Twitter and might want to commission some work, how does it work if someone would like to do a commission piece with 9F Studio? If someone would like to make an animation with 9F Studio, is there
Oh, just tag.
reach out, or what do they do?
Oh, they just tag us. Because when we have some experience working with global brand. Honestly, we just didn't have any secret strategy then. We just kept working, we just posting, we just replying all the GM, and we just caring. So for the longest time, I didn't even think anyone important was watching, but we were just focused on doing good. But apparently, people were watching. So, like, just one day, someone from a big project, someone from the Puma team just freaked out, and I actually thought it was just a spam at first, but turned out they had been following our journey, and they have seen our work quietly for months. So
Mhm.
when the time was right, and they just messaged us through X, and then we just kept texting on Telegram. So actually not the founder of Puma, but just the Puma NFT collection lead team contact me. So mm, that moment taught me like you need to be consistent, because I think that how a lot of global connection happened. We weren't just a brand, we were just being visible, right? We're just being real and trying our best to take care of the people we are working with. And eventually, word will travel. One happy client will lead to another. And of course, maybe you didn't even public this, wanna get bookmarked by someone you have never met before. So yeah, that is how we end up build connection with big brand. We just show up, we just show the good work, we don't fake it, and we gotta always be ready, because when they do freak out, it's usually quiet and just they just freak out.
Hunt, as always, just jumped into a business question, but we just talk about
Sorry.
something interesting about astrology and AI. Wait, we can't skip this question because now, I'm with you, Aurora, on this, because I'm like, if I need to fix something in the car, for example, I'm asking ChatGPT, like I'm sending photo, like what should I do? And he tell me everything. It's my best friend. Also, that's why I'm asking you. Like sometimes, I'm copying my DMs with someone, important for me, and I'm asking like what this person actually mean. So yeah, and talking about astrology. Do you use it in your usual life to check some people, immediately and everything?
Oh
You
yes,
have
I
a
do.
way to
I actually
communicate to
do it
them.
a lot. I do it a lot, and I remember one time I was like watching Netflix. I scroll a lot of film I can choose, so I just tell ChatGPT to just choose randomly one film for me, and then I end up watching. I remember Friends. Yeah, so ChatGPT just affect me a lot
Yeah.
in real life.
And hi, Merhab. Merhab telling us hi on the abstract platform. Hi, guys. We can see your comments only on X. That's pretty interesting. So you communicating with AI, just not in an art way, but right? Uh, yeah. So But tell me before we will jump to this big topic with brands, because I'm sure we all have different questions about it. Tell us, why did you come up with the idea to create NFT collection? You know, your own big 10K NFT collection, like everyone did, because it's I think for you, especially back then, it was easy way to earn a lot of money, because you like back then it was easy to sell collections. You had name already, and wasn't it like the simplest way to build something, or you decided to skip this part? How it was for you?
Okay, I think the question is pretty simple because back then I was just like 18, 17. So I was thinking, oh, we are just small, we can do this. If people ask us, we will do it, but we can't do it all alone. So yeah, but right now if I look back, I think it's a little bit of, if I have a chance to go back time, I absolutely gonna do it. But now it's too late.
You think it's too late for the collection?
Yeah, yeah, I think
Why?
everything's too late.
Why you feel it's too late? Because I heard the amazing words from Kai's founder from Exit, that he said like, what's the point to make another PFP collection if people will just waiting for 2 weeks and change it back on their Azuki? Do you have like the same opinion? That's why collections it's not necessarily right now and not needed, because people use OG collections, some blue chips for PFPs, and they don't need other collections, or just hard to create right now new collections, or why you think it's not a thing anymore?
Uh, no, I actually think it is still important. It's still special, but today it's like just so many noise. A lot of NFT collection just show up, and I don't think I have the that special to connect an NFT that can make a lot of money more than I have earning right now. So
Oh, so
yeah,
you're saying like you wouldn't launch an NFT collection, but you still like
yeah.
NFTs.
Yes, I love NFT. NFT is like what made me here right now. So I'm in love with NFT. And actually I'm thinking to own one more Lukachi. Yeah, but I'm still thinking.
How do you
I
feel
haven't choose
about
yet.
how do you feel about the artist's place within an NFT project? So I guess like to elaborate on the question, when Bored Apes launched, Seneca, the artist behind Bored Apes, got very famous, right? Like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
art was very unique, it was very different, it was very expressive, and she became very famous. And then obviously we have Doodles with Burnt Toast kind of running the Doodles project now, but even back in the day, he became very famous. Steamboy with a Dookie became very famous. Whereas now, if we look at like Good Vibes Club or some of these other like projects that are out that are doing well, nobody really knows who the artist is. Nobody really cares. It's not as important as it used to be. Like they look at the floor price now. We just had this NFT drop from Ethos, and they're sitting at
yes.
approximately a 3 ETH floor. And the art is very unique. It's pencil shading. It looks really cool.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
But no one has tweeted about who the artist is. No artist has come out. No one has
I
gotten like
I
celebrated.
personally think it's from AI.
Yeah, it could
Yeah.
be, right? Is like AI one of the reasons why people don't ask who the artist is anymore? Or do you think it's just people care about different things now?
I think art is still really matter. Uh, wait a sec. I gotta think about it.
No, because I agree with you. Like the art matters. Question is, does the artist matter anymore?
Yeah, they still matter because they give brand the color. They have their color and they give brand the color. So you can see that each collection had another color, right? The Azuki had this anime and this mm, you know, the PUBG is cute, and the basic is chaos and really, really strong energy. So I think the role of artist is still really, really big. And what we don't do, we don't make NFT collection is because wait, because a lot of our friends just randomly ask me, hey, why don't you make NFT collection? We think you are in a really good place and you can totally make a lot of money from it. But we just wanna make our client as um, we just want to make art for our client. We just want them to fully satisfy. So we just really focusing on increase our custom service skill. We don't do much. We don't do any strategy on NFT collection because it will take a lot of time to build. And what if it's a failure? We got to think about the risks, right? We think is maybe we can do it because we gotta build a whole story behind it. We gotta build the vibe. We gotta build the energy behind it. Maybe we can. How about we can do it? Maybe it's gonna be a failure. Maybe it would take a lot of time, and in that time we can make a lot of money from it. Why would we waste it on making an NFT collection? Yeah, that is how we end up not doing any NFT collection. But now we are building our mascot is a penguin. No, it's not a penguin. It's more like a shark, but it's really cute. And if we grow more in the future, I really think maybe we can make a collection around the nine. Nine is the name of our mascot.
Do you somehow, that's interesting, by the way, because I think I feel to build your own NFT collection, you need to have community, you know, you need people who will support you and
Yes.
create. Do you with your custom art? Because every time I feel like you have different audience of this influencers, this project. So do you have your own core audience and core community, or how it's work for you? Do you have some community culture, and what you're doing, guys, with your
Oh
people?
no, actually, we really want to build a community, but we actually don't have that much power to make a community. But we have a lot of clients who just turn into a friend, and our strategy this year is to like go to many more in real life events to make more connection, more networking, make more friends. And yeah, if we in the right place, time to time, we're gonna maybe build a community.
Mhm. How do you feel about Web2? Like, did you try to connect with Web2 somehow, or you building only Web3 and that's it?
Oh, we do both. We do Web2, Web3. Anyone asks for it, we could do it. If
Okay,
anyone
that's
needs an app,
interesting. Then you can know tell us numbers, of course, but where more money, like in Web2 or in Web3? That's interesting.
oh, of course it's Web3 because I don't know why, but people in Web3 are insanely rich. But we just start at a Web3 studio, so we make more money from Web3. But if anyone from Web2 just showed up, we absolutely want to build connection with them and do art for them.
Okay, so people in Web3, as you said, more rich, but how mentality, different? What the difference in mentality in Web2 and in Web3? Do you see this difference in your clients, or it's the same?
I think there is a difference between that is how, wait a sec. I think it's how the artists to promote themselves. Oh, I don't know how to explore this. I
Okay,
gotta think about it.
um, okay. So who is this Web2 people who actually asking for art? Is it some brands, or is it like custom things?
Discuss maybe actually just maybe three days ago I was on a space and someone just reached out to me, hey, I just saw your website and it's actually pretty good. And we are actually not a Web3 company. We are a Web2 company. We are building, we are like, our company is to make all the high building in Australia, something like that. And yeah, absolutely, they are in Web2, but the header, the founder of that company is in Web3, so that's why they know us and they just come to us and they just really want to build a connection with us.
Mm.
And yeah, so that is how our work begins.
Mm.
That's
Okay.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. But oh,
Because instead of just memes or art, we also do like logo. And not only Web3 need logo, right? Even Web2 need logo. And we even do 3D, right? So even anyone, Web3, Web2 need logo, need 3D. Uh, Recently we got a really special order from our guest. I think his brother-in-law is having a birthday, and he asked us to like make make him like a 3D sample, and then we just print it into like a statue and color it and send it to the US, send it to Boston. Yeah, so I don't think it's Web3 or Web2. I think it's just personal.
Yeah.
Mm.
hmm. We wanted to hear, of course, who is the weirder, you know? Did you receive some weird orders more from Web3 or Web2? But you said like it's not depends
Yeah.
from this, right?
I guess
Uh,
she hasn't seen Hunt's token request yet.
Bro, I have great commissions. Okay. I have over 35 commissions. They are beautiful. One of them is right there with me riding
Oh,
Rice Riddler. What do you
what
think?
are
Do you
you
like
oh,
it?
doing there? It doesn't mean like it seems like you are not riding it. You're doing something else.
No, no, no. Listen, don't sully this, okay? This is a very important moment. We traveled through Halumia. We met
Okay, where
new
is your
friends.
pants there? Where is your pants, you know? To ride somewhere, you need a pants.
I'm not wearing pants in that picture. You can clearly see my
Okay,
underwear in that picture.
and
Um,
then I have a question for you. Can you right now stand and take this picture and show us? Do you have
no,
pants right now?
no. Listen, I'm in my room. I'm comfy. I'm surrounded by my beautiful collection of IRL things. And yeah, I chose to be very, very comfortable today. Okay. Okay. I do have, however, the physical representation of me in anime. This is,
oh, wow.
oh, you know who
Oh,
it is, huh? Yes, you know who it is. You're a woman of culture. I appreciate you. What's your favorite anime, Aurora?
Oh, my favorite anime is actually I don't think it's well known. It's called Psyche Soul Seinen. It's about the boy with the pink hair and he
I've,
has power. He has
yeah, that's a
superpower.
great one.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've
I
never
really
seen that. I'm gonna add it
Uh,
to my list now.
can you please drop the name in the comments somewhere after the stream because I want to add it to my list as well after the stream.
oh I don't know how to use it.
You have this dream, by the way, to create your own anime someday, or what is the biggest goal for you right now?
Oh, my biggest goal. Actually, we have this spreadsheet to become bigger. Wait, we got this to become bigger. We had even a picture of our spreadsheet. Give me a sec. Let me find this picture so I can read it. Ah, no, I remember it. Wait.
I heard Enter the Garden is good.
okay.
So we are actually in a new phase right now. So we're still doing what we love. We're still creating art. We're still creating memes and branding and animation. You should check out our TikTok. But we have started growing in a bigger direction. our goal is to become a full creative agency. So instead of just offering visual, we can support everything: web design, UI, music, front end, back end, all in house. Even marketing, we are thinking marketing too. So we realize a lot of Web3 projects need a team that get them, that can handle the whole flow, not just one piece. So we've been expanding our team and building better internal systems, and we working towards the giving every client a more complete and simply seamless experience. Of course, we are still building our vibe, we're still keeping it. And another thing we are looking forward is to attending more in real life event because, as I say, I want to make more friends until I can make a really big community. So our goal this year is to attending more in real life event because in the past I haven't done. I all the way
Yeah, we
undone.
never
Yeah,
knew who is the founder, and I
yeah,
know that
because
it's our favorite conversation on my daily spaces with Mr. Green Tea because I all the time on the side of anonymous. I understand why people don't want to dox themselves, and also I think it don't prevent you from creating a strong brand if you're undoxed, and you are a great example actually. So tell us about your story of doxing and like and undoxing too. Like, was it hard to build your brand being undoxed? And how it's now for you? Do you like?
the, the, the dusting story is a fun one because for a really, really long time, people has no idea who was behind 9F. And honestly, I like it that way better. I want to my work to just speak for itself. I didn't want people to judge based on personality, voice, or my gender, because I'll say, but being a woman in Web3 is like a unique experience. Before I talk, a lot of people just assume that I was a guy, and I got DM like, "Hey, bro, hey, man," and they just call me bro or man, and they don't even know that what my gender is, and they just call me bro or man. So when I finally shown off as myself, there was this mix of surprise and curiosity. Some people were like, "Wait, Naina is a guy. Naina is a girl. Okay, I usually call you a guy, but you're a girl, something like that." So at first, I was really really nervous because I thought maybe clients would treat me differently, but to my surprise, many people just actually became more supportive. And I think seeing a woman leading a studio in this way and doing it actually well, it is well, I think it's well. Uh, that fact just broke a few expectations in a good way. And in some way, it even became a strength because I started connecting with more female builders, like Ashley and the Bonnie Broker and Mia and Becca, right? People just remember us more, and not just for the art, but for the story behind us, like how a female can make such a big impression. How can a female can make a big project? How can a female make a studio? And of course, there are still challenges. Some people still underestimate us, and some assume you are just fake and not behind the spreadsheet. But I have learned not to fool myself to work. I have to pull it to the quality of the work and the consistent of how 9F shown up every day. So I think being a girl in Web3 is not always easy, right? But it is powerful when you lean into it with confidence. And that dog's moment was actually pretty scary, but it turned out to be one of the most empowering decisions I had made this year for the studio and for myself too, because I just recently created my own brand name too.
Do you feel like now for you it's more like, do you feel more trust for your brand because of that, or is just about recognition something else?
I think it's actually depend. Like maybe people, mm, but because I really want people to just focus on the quality of my work, not my gender. But sometimes I had a call with a client and he said, "Hey, your voice look pretty young." I don't mean this, but we have worked with a company and we end up getting sued because they use the children to do our work. So I just want to making sure. And I say that, "Oh no, no, don't worry. I'm 22 and I'm the youngest person in the studio." Yeah, so I think if we give them great work and we give them really, really quality art, that my gender is not even a matter.
Hmm. Okay, so if we would jump to this conversation about brands and how they react on you and everything. So, how did you manage to reach out bigger brands and work with them? And yeah, like, or they somehow found you, or it's just connections, or something.
Oh yes, as I mentioned earlier, we just keep posting, we just keep GMing, and we post a lot of our art in our X and our TikTok. And we don't even think that maybe we get some eye from the project, from the big project, but turns out they are just silently watching us behind the scene, and uh, they're just watching us silently, and they just DMing us like, "Hey, this is the team from ABC project, and you want a collaboration? You want to do this NFT collection for us, or you want to do something for us?" Or sometimes is now we have built a really big studio. We have worked with some really really big KOL and builder in the space. If we always give them good service, so they will tell another friend of them, because I think their circle is big and their circle is also really really good. So they just tell the friend, "Hey, I got this friend. It's mine enough. They can do really good style. They can do really good art." And yeah, that all the projects just come to us from we post it consistently, and we just doing really great service.
Hmm. Do you feel like you started to work? I think it was bull market, right, back then, and then it was bear market, and now we don't even know right now what is it. But do you feel like something changed with the big companies? Like previously, I remember like all big companies like was made their first attempt to build something in Web3, like big stars, like celebrities, everyone. Then they all disappeared. And probably in your with your work, it was the same, right? You work with big brands, then they disappeared, and now you feel they appearing again, or what's going on the market right now? Who like
I've a lot of project came to us had disappeared since then, but a lot of projects just showed up. And uh, to be honest, we don't usually like observing them. We actually do, but we just more like worry about them, like how they do, how are they doing, how is the project going, are they good with the health, something like that. But yeah, I think a lot of projects just like disappear and just keep quiet. So let's hear a lot of just disappear.
and now you feel interest from big companies to your company, like you feel that they are back, or some new big projects appeared. Yeah. Hmm.
I'm sorry,
Don't
my
worry, I'm drinking all
oh
the
it's
time because yeah, we are talking with you, so it's super normal. So don't really worry.
I'm sorry, my throat is still hurt.
What are you drinking, by the way? Is it something with
Oh,
alcohol? Tell me.
I don't know. I think it's something with strawberry.
Wait, are
That's
you
nice.
drunk, Aurora?
I'm sorry.
Are you getting drunk?
No, it's not. This is the juice. This is the juice.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
What
Yeah. So, okay.
time is
So,
it
but
for you,
hmm? What again? Can you repeat, Talv?
Laura?
What was
Uh,
that, 12?
yeah, you're rugging. Can you please repeat question? Yeah, you're rugging. Can you please reconnect or repeat your question right now?
Tal here. No, you rugged.
Okay, it happens.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you this,
Yeah,
Aurora. Um.
what time is it for you? My internet's dying out here.
Oh, I think he's asking what time is it for you?
Oh, it actually midnight. It's actually midnight.
It's midnight and you're not drunk?
Yeah. No. I got work to
I'm
do
just
tomorrow.
drunk
I got
right
up
now and it's
from
morning for
studio.
him.
I'm drunk. I'm drinking my tea. I get drunk off my tea.
What is, oh my God, what cup is it? Like, why are you using this
Like
weird,
a wood cup.
why?
Ah.
So this
Oh,
is yerba
Wait,
mate.
wait, wait. So you calling me witch and you drinking literally with this cup? This is like
Yeah, I'm doing
this
it
is
to
the
match
real
your
witch
vibe.
stuff.
I'm trying to match your vibe. I'm trying to have us be like matching.
Do you understand how we look like right now as a
A witch
singular,
and a guy drinking out of a little cauldron. Here, I can do the turn too. Cauldron, cauldron, trouble, turn and bubble.
It looks like you drink Dubai chocolate, Dubai tea. Is it with something like this?
No, this is yerba mate. It's like it's from Argentina.
Is it for
oh,
manpower or something like this? Because it looks like something
For
like,
manpower? What do you mean by manpower?
because it looks weird, you know. Normal people doesn't
Yeah,
drink
I
something.
can't. You guys can't like gang up on me now. All of a sudden, there's two girls on the stream talking about manpower. No, it's very good for you. Oh, what happened to my camera?
Yeah, you disappeared.
Oh,
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, but do you feel
Did I?
like Aurora, about your what you can notice from your work and this social communication, do you feel like we all, of course, noticed like we all lost our friends, a lot of friends on the bear market because they just stopped using crypto and everything, because someone just get bored, someone stopped believing in crypto, etc. And now I feel like they didn't back, to be honest. Like I feel a lot of new people appeared, but people who disappeared in the bear market, they still didn't back. Do you feel the same, or you feel like the same clients start returning to you? What's your opinion on this?
I feel like just different time we got different project because we are growing bigger and bigger, right? So just time to time, just bigger project come to us. But a lot of old clients just stay with us. Like some really good friend, we have done job with them like long ago, like 3 years ago, like shift, and wow, they still doing a lot of commission with us. But I still a little bit sad when people just come in the bear because I anytime like a friend in the Web3 asked me for the advice, I just told them to stay because Web3 is moving really, really fast because and you gotta stay there, right? You gotta stay there in the bear so people will remember and recognize you, and they could came to you in the booth. So for the
Mhm.
people that just lost their interest in the bear, I am really, really sad and sorry. But the fact that you gotta stay there because that is how we are, right? We are patient, we consistent, and we just present.
I think it's also connected with the fact that we are building here our brand and our name. So giving up in Web3, it means like betray yourself in some way and just give up with the idea to grow your personal brand. And people who left the space, they didn't had this approach. They maybe didn't mean to build a brand here. So that's why for them it was more easily to say, okay, we're not using crypto anymore or something like that. And for us it's a bit different. By the way, had you thought yourself someday to quit Web3? Did you had this hard maybe period with your work that you thought, okay, I won't do this anymore, or no?
Oh yes, actually, of course, many time I want to quit Web3. I
Yes.
think when people see 9F Studio now is they see us as the full team. We got great client, we got fun content, and it's okay to just assume that it all the way been smooth. But the truth is, there was so many moments, and I felt like, oh, I don't think I can do this anymore. But there were days when we had too many deadline. I can only sleep like 1 or 3 hours a day, and just the client just goes there and payment just delay and team member just burn out. And the hardest part is when the market goes quiet, no one is launching, no one is hiring, and you start questioning yourself, is this the end, that was this just a trend? And even when the AI, like people are using AI and no one just reaching out to her, so we also think, hey, is this the end? What just a trend, or people will just come back to it? And what have me pushed through was my team and the people, my friend, my client who believed in us, and even when the market didn't. Sometimes it's just a message from the client saying, "Hey, Nina, they made the best art out there in Web3, or you made our brand come alive." And sometimes it's just a video we upload on TikTok just suddenly went viral during the bread market.
Oh,
And
you doing TikTok also?
oh yes, we got like some video that went viral a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
How is
And
there
yeah,
a
just
business model around? Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to ask, when you have a video that goes viral on TikTok, is there a business model for you to make money off the views? Are you selling art pieces, commissions, or work through that virality, or like how are you taking advantage of that?
I haven't seen any money come from my TikTok actually. Directly from TikTok, no, but we got a lot of clients just saw our TikTok and just come to it, and it become like a successful deal. Um, wait, but we just use TikTok as another channel, like our portfolio. We didn't use TikTok to make money. We just upload a lot. We just upload like 3 a day just to make people like, hey, if you want to see our animation, you can just come check out TikTok. It's always easier than just to send them a lot of videos.
Oh, yeah. So you're using your TikTok as a portfolio, right?
Yes, we use TikTok as a portfolio. Just another portfolio because we have an official portfolio.
Will you use TikTok, by the way, for yourself to show your face, to maybe talk with your audience there, or just for work? And do you want to develop maybe your personal brand as a founder there, or not necessarily there in general?
Actually, I don't doubt myself on 9app. I just uploaded a lot of video. Like here, you can see it. Oh, I don't even follow my channel, but here. Yeah, we have some really viral. Like here, you can see. I don't know if you can see it.
Mhm.
This Knife Studio. If anyone want to see it.
So
I'll give it.
Do you feel like it's because it's also part of our daily conversation, that on X algorithms is so harsh sometimes because you have like a lot of people who following you, but your post seen only like 200 people sometimes, and you like how it's even possible, it's impossible with my amount of followers, etc. And I feel like in TikTok sometimes it's easier to gain some views. They
Yeah,
so if you will choose right now the way to promote your brand, what platform? Did you still use the X, or you would
yeah, I would still prefer the X because you can see in my X, I only have like 15 followers, but I have built that number for a pretty long time, and that's the real number. That is the real number because mm, I think maybe just some other fake number, but actually they are real number I have built in quite a long time, and that is where I start. But the TikTok now I have more followers than X, but they're just fake number because I upload a lot and it just have like 40 views, something like that. But if
Mhm.
I gotta choose, I gotta still choose X.
Yeah, I feel like because networking is really important for you. And even when you
Yeah,
said about that you want to build your own community right now and be focused on building your own people, your own community around your project, you said interesting thought. And I didn't really understood why you choosing that, why you said that. You said like to start working with your community, you will attend on Web3 like IRL events. What the connection? Do you feel like connecting on IRL events helping you to build your community? Do you want to find community there, or you feel like it will help you to build your image more stronger? What's the thought behind it?
I actually don't want to build a community for now. I actually want to meet my client in real life. I want to make them my friend because I just randomly just recently realized that I don't actually have friends in this space because I all the way on drugs and not many people know who I am. They just know me as 9F with the logo with the white and the black. And I realize I have been in Web3 for such a long time, and people don't really know me. I saw a lot of pictures with people in the token in Dubai, in Singapore, in NFT Paris, and I was kind of like, oh, I wish I were them. I wish I have such fun friend. I wish I have met a lot of people. We go to party, we chill, and we vibe together. I really wish that. So my goal is just to have more friends. It's my first goal. The next goal is to people just remind me, hey, this is the face of 9F. Is the people you are working with. It's not just a logo. It's me. I'm working with you. So I think it's gonna feel like mutual trust.
Mm. By the way, here I would be interested to jump to Hunt actually to you because I'm would interested to know first, had you ever thought to create Web3? And secondly, do you feel like these IRL events really help you to gain new friends? And because you are attending on a lot of events, and yeah, how do you feel it's connected with building your name and friends and everything?
when I started in Web3, it was like middle of 2021. I got really lucky when I started, and I met a whole bunch of very good people. But I attended the New York Azuki event
I
in
saw, yeah.
2022. So they had the Enter the Alley event in New York in 2022, the best event I've ever been to. Web2, Web3, everything. Like the best event ever in history. This Enter the Alley event, they transformed 100,000 square foot warehouse into the alley, and like all these different parts of the world, and everything was so immersive and beautiful. I met a lot of people there. I think I established friendships that I still have now at that event. I also attended a few other events while I was in New York. That's when I really got to meet Web3 people. I think if I hadn't gone to New York for NFT NYC in 2022, I would have quit Web3.
For
Web,
real?
yeah, I mean, it's just reality, right? Like, everything was very easy. All the money was very easy. Everything was really cool. But I have 4 kids, and I have a family, and I've done other things in my life. I've had careers, so it's like I have options of things I can do, right? I'm not a 20-year-old kid looking to have fun with trading meme coins. You know what I mean? Like I wanna do cool, important shit. So I would have quit when ETH went from like 4,000, 4,500 to $900. Like,
Yeah, I
what's gonna
remember.
what's gonna keep you here? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, at that point, it's like, okay, because I live off Web3. So for me, I have to pull out a little bit of ETH every month to pay bills and buy groceries and live, right? So when ETH is like 3 grand, 4 grand, I need like 2 ETH, you know? When ETH is like $900, I need like 6, 7 ETH. That coming up with 6, 7 ETH a month is not easy, you know? Like it's just not easy to pay bills. And so it's yeah, I think if I didn't have these friendships, I wouldn't be here. And I think that every time I go to an IRL event like Vegas or LA or Vegas, Denver, New York, whatever, every time I go to an IRL event, I leave with business, friendships, connections, opportunities, like free stuff for the kids, toys, this, memories, and some very important relationships. So I think
You feel
events
it's
change things.
you feel it's different because I never was on. I'm with you, Aurora, and I never was on any NFT event because for
Oh,
me,
you sure? You
yeah,
should. I think we should meet. I actually have planned in attending the tokens in Singapore, so I think
Oh,
we could meet there.
me
you will
too.
Yeah, we can meet there.
Oh
when
yeah.
it will
Oh,
be,
yeah.
when it will be, because I'm thinking
It's
to
in
be on this
October. It's in October.
in
In October.
October in Singapore.
Yep.
Uh,
It's gonna be worth it. The thing is about these events too, it's never the events that matter. It's the after events, the after parties. It's like, oh, there's a group of us from this event. There's 9 of us. We're gonna go have dinner. And that's where you have these like impactful conversations. You come up with products, you learn strategies, you have these conversations that are very, very different. You'll never have them online. It's weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for at an in real life event. And by the way, I really love to hear more about Singular because I'm
yes.
really curious about how our team are building.
Look, Aurora, I feel like you read my mind with the question, with everything, because that's why I jumped to Hunt. Because after all that you tell us about your company, I really want to know how you can maybe connect, what you can do with Singular. Yeah, tell us maybe more, Hunt. Maybe you already see how it's impossible some collaboration, something like this, or how you just can tell about Singular right now for us.
So Singular is kind of in like a very early beta phase. Essentially, we're launching the product and adding more features and building onto it as we go. But the product is live. So the website right now allows people to go on and they can get their wallet scanned. It has delegates, so you're always safe. You don't have to connect your cold storage wallet. When your wallet gets scanned, you get a score based on your on-chain reputation. So I think like the way we fit into this like InfoFi, DataFi kind of like culture is right now you've got like ethos telling people what your reputation is. but everyone's asking for like reviews and asking for all these vouchers. So it's very reciprocal, and it's very like monetized, you know. Then you have something like Kaito that tells you how intelligent you are, how impactful you are, how much reach you have, how many smart followers you have. But it's also very gamifiable, right? Because people are in these group chats and they're like sending each other's links, and everyone goes and makes a comment and starts conversations, and it's like it's very riggable, right? Like nothing's real, you know. People just get a lot of Kaito Yap points because they have a big farm community that they're all kind of farming with. So being able to scan someone's on-chain data and have the wallet tell you about them is very different. It's like it's the only true source of data right now, because it can't be faked. You can't fake your on-chain data, right? You either buy and hold the right NFTs or you don't. You either hold airdrops when you get them or you floor them. You either farm all these protocols that are coming out, or you participate well and you stake the token after. There's no faking it. So we're essentially we're able to provide for partners clients broken down into groups of who's the best trader, who's the best diamond hand, who uses bridges and goes across chains all the time, who does high volume trading, who stakes their airdrops whenever they get them, who is into gaming, who has played all of these online games, right? It's like no one really has that information. The way we're attracting these people from the space is by offering really dope art and a cool little gamified like experience. So as an artist, you can go on, you can create an open edition. You have to hold an NFT from the community it represents to be able to create an open edition for them. So if I hold Azuki and penguins and Sappy seals, I can make open editions for those communities. Or if I'm a verified artist, I can make open editions for everyone. The open editions are $5. $2.50 goes to me, the artist. 75 cents goes to the community that you made it for. 75 cents goes into a raffle where one lucky minter gets to win all the money. And then 99 cents goes to Singular, the platform. So as part of like the rollout right now, people can get their individual score. Communities have a score that's made up of all of their individuals, how much art is being made for them, how many mints is being made for them, etc. There's quests that just started right now. So you can go on the website, you can click on the quest, do that stuff for free, and you can get more points every day when you go on. And just be a participant and be there so that when the partnerships come in and that when rewards come in, you're applicable. And then for some of like the stuff that we're doing, we're making it possible for people to put free mints. We're making it possible for people to put higher priced mints. We're making it possible for people to put smaller collections. So like, I only want to sell 10 of these or 100 of these or one of these, but I want it to be $1,000, you know? And we're just building out all these new features as we go. We want to be, right now we're tracking across ETH, Mainnet, Arbitrum, Base, and Solana. We want to keep adding blockchains until we have everyone. We want to keep adding communities until we have everyone. And we want to keep giving people as many opportunities as possible based on real on-chain metrics, because people find that valuable. Like when we speak with different companies that we want to partner with that are pre-TGE or that are in the middle of a launch, they are in love with the idea that they can have a specific group of people that they can target and market to and give opportunities to, because you can't get that right now, right? Like if you want to do an airdrop, the airdrop mechanics are broken and all the farmers get your token and they all dump it. If you want to do whitelist, it's all the alpha groups and all the farmers getting your whitelist and they dump it. If you want people to test your protocol, you just get a whole bunch of bots and you get 1 million new wallets, but it doesn't mean anything because nobody likes you. You know what I mean? Like when we launched on StoryNet testnet as an experiment last year, and we got over 1 million accounts created. So realistically, there aren't even close to 1 million people in Web3. Like that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, right? Like where are these 1 million people? You know, like there's probably realistically 20,000 people in Web3 that are anywhere near active, you know? So it's like solving that problem has become really, really fun. But at the core of it, we're just an art platform that respects the culture and wants the space to grow and wants people to be able to communicate their passion through art.
Basically, if you want to build somehow your community of your project around art, as I understand, like Singular, the best platform to do this, right? Because people can use your project and name and create their own art and somehow like.
Yeah, the minting is very, very easy, right? So if someone's an artist and they want to do that, they go on, they put up a piece of art. They just pay a little bit of gas, whatever it is. Gas is cheap. It's like $1 or something. And they get to create this open edition. And then they have, because they made the art, they can go to OpenSea. They can update the bio. They can update the PFP. They can update the links. They can update the banner. And they can make it truly their own without paying for a dev, without launching on like some launch pad. And then if they add more art, it goes into the same contract. So it's like a really cool, slick way to kind of create that future. I think the biggest benefit to an artist using the platform is that the gamification tools are there. So like the community is getting 75 cents for every mint. So if you reach out to the community, they can retweet you and they can amplify your reach because they're going to get paid a little bit for it too, right? And then they can use that money to have their own contests and their own fun stuff because it's free money. I think because there's a raffle mechanic built in, it's like you already have a prize and a gamble degenomics aspect for your mint. So you can like tweet that out, let people know. And then because we're like a smaller, tighter team, you have the team to support you and retweet you and like mention it. And yeah, I think it's fun. I also think it could be a cool way to like advertise, you know, if 9F Studio wanted to like promote some of their work and, oh, if you mint this, you could get a free commission from us. You know, it's only $5. And if you mint it, there's a raffle and there's a free commission. And like, I think it's been really cool. We had a couple of alpha groups come in and say they want to participate. So they actually airdropped their people, their members in NFT. And then they created a community page on Singular. And now every time someone mints something, they get 75 cents for their community. So there's a lot that can go into it. I think being this young, we're still looking to see what problems we can solve, how we can solve them, and where we fit into the market, and just rolling out different features that we think are dope in the meantime.
Okay, while you guys talking, I just checked. I think I can get visa into Singapore and be with you on the offline event.
Oh, you can come in October?
I think so. I will try to be on Lisbon. Won't you guys be on Lisbon this June? In June?
No.
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 And I'm going to LA in July for the Azuki event.
That's so dope. Are you part of Azuki though? Aurora, are you part of Azuki?
I own a Azuki. I owned a Azuki like years ago.
Go.
Which Azuki do you have?
I actually sold it. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I was starving. I'm so sorry.
Wow. Aurora. You don't like anime, Aurora? What's going on?
I'm so sorry.
Oh wow. Everyone in the chat, if you're an Azuki holder, give her some thumbs down in the chat. She floored it and got the fuck out.
What did you bought on this money that you sold Azuki? Why you needed this money? Come on.
Oh, I don't want to mention it.
Yeah,
because I saw Azuki because I think it's time to like use my own image because I changed it to my logo. So I just sell it. I have
Yeah,
Azuki and Persona and Pachi, and
we
I just sell
listen
all of
and
them.
we judge.
you know, Azuki's a rug, Aurora. Don't worry. Azuki's a rug. It's probably better that you
No,
sold it.
Azuki is great. Azuki is great. I love Azuki.
Nah,
How
Azuki's a
can
rug.
believe you? How can believe you?
Azuki.
Okay,
Wait, can we convince Aurora to buy an Azuki right now on stream?
no, we won't do this. We won't do this. We just convinced her to start use singular. So please let her
Hell yeah.
breathe. Let her breathe.
We'll help you we'll
Guys,
help you
I
make
really
some extra
Yeah,
funds on
I
Singular.
really think Singular have like a really you guys clearly have like great energy and you guys like have the clear sense of direction. So we're really open to collab at some point, but we don't know like what Nine Up should do in Singular for collaboration.
I
oh
think
my
what we're doing for our next initiative that we're building out right now is we want the ability to have free mints. So with the way we're looking at it is we're going to host art contests, and
Oh,
then the artists will be able to put the work on Singular as a free mint, and then we can have like a mint to vote type of structure. So I can go on and vote for my favorite art piece by minting it. If I like 10 of them, I can mint 10 of them. If I like 20 of them, I can mint 20 of them. And each mint is a vote. So the artists get paid from the contest. And then I think it'll attract more people to Singular. And I think it'll attract more people to collecting art. Like I have, I'll just show you, because I think I can share my screen here. I'll just show you some of the art that I've collected on Singular. Because there's been like 40, 50, 60 beautiful pieces now um, that have come out of this. I'm sharing. Okay, we're sharing. OpenSea's being a little slow. So like like essentially these two, and then all of these were all collected. We're just dope artists putting really cool pieces up. It's been really fun. I found a lot of new artists. I've been able to like think about a lot of new commissions that I want to make. Some of them are a little sexier, and some of them are like a little cooler, and some of them are very, very abstract. But I've noticed a lot of styles that I wasn't really paying attention to before, and a lot of artists that I wasn't really paying attention to before. Like something like this, I don't think ever would have popped up on my timeline if it wasn't for Singular, right? Like it's just the glitch anime style is just something I've never seen before,
yeah, that's dope.
and having something this way, and like the fact that I have it for $5 is so wild, you know. Like I never thought that would be possible. So I think I've there's a few pieces I really like that I minted like 10 or 15 of, and I've been able to share them with friends and people that have never owned digital art can now own like their first piece for because I mean it's cool that an artist sells something for 10,000 or 100,000, but being able to own these digital art pieces that are $5 is like it's really dope, you know, especially if you want to print them or you want to display them or you want to have like a little educational session or an onboarding session for friends.
yeah,
I think it's really cool. But if they were free, I think a lot more people would own them. I think that is like I think that's the next step.
oh,
So perhaps 9F Studio submits something for the next art contest. You know, you never know.
Yeah, that's a pretty dope. We are totally in it. That's next contact. Just
yeah, guys, I
Yes.
think you just need to continue conversation, personally. And if we will all will meet in Singapore, we all will drink something normal, not what you guys drinking right now, like this witch drink that Han drinking and your non-alcohol, it's a crime. Drink something like this at night. But yeah,
It's so good. I know you want some. Here, I'm gonna pour you some.
that's weird. Okay, that's too
Here you go.
weird. But Aurora, tell us please.
Here you go.
That's very weird, weird. But tell us, maybe for the artists who watching us right now or who will check the stream after we'll finish. It's what's your advice for the artists who just maybe entered the space or who just building their brand here? What's your advice for them right now?
Okay. I mentioned like when I meet my friend, I tell them to stay. So if I had like to keep just one piece of advice, it would be stay. You gotta be patient, you gotta be consistent, you gotta represent because Web3 is moving really, really fast and people just come and go. And people just blow up and just disappears on the next day. But the one who stay, they are the one people want to remember when the next wave come. So I still remember back in 2021 when I just joined the space, I saw so many insanely talented artists and I used to look at their eggs and I used to look at their work and think, oh wow, I will never get to that level. But recently when I just look back to their eggs, I just noticed something that a lot of the artists back then they are no longer here. Some just like some hasn't paused in like 6 months, and just some disappear quietly. So I just think that remind me that sometimes showing up it already half the battle. So maybe the artist, you don't have to be the best, but and you don't need to go viral. You don't need to have like million follower. But maybe if you have a million follower, it would work too. But you don't need to go viral. You just have to keep going. You just just need to keep learning, and you should keep putting your work out there when the market is quiet because and even when you feel really small, even when you feel you are beaten by AI, because at the end of the day, one day when things start moving again, people will say, "Oh, you were here the whole time. We'll work with you." And that moment is when all the quiet work finally speak for itself. So yeah, my advice is to stay, be consistent.
Um, I think it's a pretty solid advice, and I agree with you. But you always, I judging by myself because, to be honest, I never thought to, wait a second, to quit in Web3. Only maybe recently because I was just super upset, about my personal stuff and everything. But naturally, I enjoy Web3 and people here, and that I can, work from like I like travel, and I can travel and work like this and everything. And also, I feel like what's holding me here, it's my personal brand that I'm building, and I'm already, invested so much time and energy here. So for me, it's like almost impossible to quit right now because it's the biggest part of myself here. But I feel this motivation, this is motivation for me. It's not even motivation. I just feel like I grow the big part of me here, and it's just biggest part of me right now, maybe even like this, because I can, show my like make my videos. I can make YouTube. I can develop so much of myself here, so I don't need even motivation. I don't think I need it. What's about yourself? What motivates you, or it's not motivation too? Like what holds you here, and how you call it? Because I don't feel like it's motivation actually, or question about motivation.
It actually, my family. It's actually my family because to me, my family is always go first. So last time when I speak to Harik, your friend, I was told him that my parent is teacher. They are all teachers, so they just have like a really, really basic life. They earn not that much. And in the Vietnamese, we like earn like 3K or 4K a month. It's a big number, but they haven't go anywhere in the world. They want to go to Europe, they want to go to Italy, and never had a chance to like bring them there. But when I go to Web3, I make the big studio, I earn more money, and I got the chance to bring them everywhere. China, for now, I only can bring them to China and Singapore because we have some visa issues. But in the future, I want to bring them to more countries for traveling. I want to spend more time with them, and I got to have a lot of money for that. So that is my motivation to keep me always active in Web3.
I think that's gold. What you just said, it's the gold, and it's amazing motivation. I really happy to know this part of your story because I feel like we missed this at start. You know how you entered Web3, la la la, and now we finally made this conversation so full of information of you. So
Why you gotta say blah blah blah?
what?
That was kind of rude. How you entered Web3, blah blah blah. Why you gotta add the blah blah blah? Aurora, I really respect your story. Okay,
No,
unlike Kayla, I respect
no,
your
I just
story.
from
I
this
think it's
from this video, I literally,
wow,
if someone, Aurora,
blah
because
blah
I
blah.
remember guys under the like in the comments when I made a post, they was asking like, I will watch the stream only if Aurora single and everything, and you gave like now I understand you gave so many information. So if I would the guy, everyone who watching us, what I would do, I would go like what's sign are you by the way? I'm Aries. And what's your sign?
I'm Virgo. I was born in September.
Oh my God, you're a Virgo. Okay, okay. So I would Google something like, what sign is matching Virgo the most? Then I put it in Chat GPT, and I would ask like how to talk with Virgo girl, and who is interested in art, everything. So you gave to the boys, I feel so many information. So if they won't use it, I don't know, guys. You're lost completely. And I know some guys watching us right now who is super interested in you as a person. So yeah, now I feel like this interview is
He's
full
so
of
shy. Oh my god.
information. Hunt, I know that you are Googling right now.
I googled it. So it's like Virgo, Capricorn, Sagittarius. Those are the signs that match Virgo the most. So if you're another Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Sagittarius, you might want to start spitting some game. Good luck.
Hunt, what is your sign?
I'm an Aquarius.
Oh, that's that the most perverts on the earth is Aquarius.
Wait, what? What the fuck? No, take that back. Don't say that. This is a recorded stream. You take that back. Tell people you were joking.
No, it's not a joke.
No, tell people you were joking.
Look at your like a picture behind you. That's clearly.
What do you? This was drawn by Enju from the Azuki team. This is an official Azuki commission. How
Okay.
take that back?
Okay,
Wow.
Aurora. Then okay.
Wow, guys, anyone listening to the stream right now, ignore her. Okay, she is lying. She's a witch, and she's spreading false rumors the way witches do. Okay.
First time, so listen, Aurora, he invited me. Yeah, Hunt Catchin. First time he invited me in the chat of Singular, and I'm entered the chat, and you know what? He's sending photo of feet pics. Like
No,
it was.
I did not send a photo of feet pics. I sent a photo of this skateboard. Okay, and this skateboard happens to have really happy little toes on it. But it's
You're such an Aquarius.
I'm sorry.
Yes. knows it. She knows it.
I have a lot of like physical collectibles. So I don't know about you guys, but I love digital art, but I love physical collectibles. So I have a lot of like weird stuff. Like I have this stamp for my Azuki,
Oh,
and it's got like a little pad, and you can like make your own little stamp on it. I use it as a signature sometimes, but I have a lot of these little things. So sometimes I like to show them off and send
Yeah,
pictures.
you're acting like, when we was the kids, we had this weird man. He was like 70 years old who left on the on the first floor, and he had collection on the weird stuff from the war, and he showed it to us.
That's me. That's me. I have a collection of weird stuff, and I like to show it off. And I am also 70 years old, so that is me.
Yeah.
Was he
Okay,
an
so
Aquarius?
probably yes, but he didn't show us his feet pics. Thanks God. There was.
They're
I
not
want
my
to see
feet.
it.
They're not my feet. These are like, this is really cool.
Yeah, but why it was the first photo that you sent, and on your picture on the background, that's it, the naked feet. That's clearly this.
What? Why do you call them naked feet? I don't get like why naked. That's such a
It's
weird term to use. I think maybe you're a Sagittarius, Ira.
I'm Aries, the best sign. But
Let's
guys,
look up.
we are all fire. And okay, the last question about plans on your studio. Can you tell us what we will expect from the future from your studio and from the
Hmm.
artist and yeah, everything.
So yeah, I remember I mentioned it earlier. So we are really in new phase of everything. We are still doing what we are doing right now, like all the art, but now we are gonna like move to the phase that we networking more, we go to the event more, we have more friends, more clients, and we are going to like make Niner Studio not a studio anymore, but more like a full creation agency. So like instead of just offering visual and memes, we can support everything. If you come for it and we ask us for like the design of the website, we can still offer you, hey, do you want to hire a developer? We can offer back end, front end, all in house. So yeah, that yeah.
Because you
So
have so many connections with influencers already, because they work with you. You can easily work as an agency right now. I feel so yeah, that's pretty interesting because yeah, guys, I definitely can see how you can collaborate with Singular. I really like your plans, and I really believe in your motivation. And I'm really happy to know you as a person after this space because it was super fun. It was super awesome, and I really hope to meet you in Singapore. I hope it will
yeah,
happen.
me too.
Yeah, I'm afraid to meet Hunt, but I want to meet you.
I'm already looking up how to get an Aries girl angry. And it's
Easily,
actually,
easily. You don't even need to
yeah,
try.
it looks like it's
You
pretty easy. You've got a lot of red flags.
you even can make me laugh or make me angry. I have on the two stages, So far, you didn't reach the second.
I haven't made you angry, thank God. Oh, thank God. I wonder what kind of spell you would put on me if you got angry.
Mm, it-
Let me ask you a question, Aurora. Do you find it a little dangerous to be a girl in Web3 at events with like I guess your kind of um, reach in the space? Because people know that you own a studio, people know that you participate in Web3, that you have a lot of contacts. There's a lot of dangerous aspects to these. We've been seeing a lot of like robberies. We've been seeing a lot of people spiking drinks. We've been seeing a lot of like
yeah.
people that find themselves in danger at some of these IRL events. Like we joke around a lot, but there's a lot of weirdos on the internet. It's just
Yeah.
it is what it is. How do you, since you haven't gone to these events yet, how do you prepare yourself?
Actually, I'm still figuring it out. My friend just like give me an advice that if you go to any party, if any man offering you a liquor, please don't drink it. That
100.
I,
Yeah.
yeah.
Very true.
I think
And
yes, it's even like okay, I won't tell it on open space, but yeah, I feel like yeah, that's really pretty scary sometimes to be a woman in the space, and we need to be as much careful as possible. Also, I even thought about bodyguards on some events because sometimes you need to like I had this dream to travel on the motor home, how to say it right, motor
Yeah,
home.
yeah, an RV like a trailer.
Yeah, and I really afraid of it. So being a woman it's not easy, in Web3, in Web2 space, but that's why it's so bullish that we are still building. And Aurora see results like you made in this space build such a huge name. It's truly awesome. So thank you for yourself, for your creativity. And by the way, let me ask you also, you gave advice for the artist, right? To be consistent, to show. Do you have advice for founders?
oh yes, just do it. Just do it, and please ask some of your best friend to do it too. Maybe they got some big idea. Maybe they got something you don't have. Like my friend always say, like 10 head is always better than one brilliant head. So just ask someone really good at it to do it too.
Hmm.
And also maybe always thinking about the risks because now when we build studio, a lot of people who like maybe if you click on the link, they would just stole all your money, and you gotta hire like a rich team too because I met that a lot.
Mhm. That's amazing. Han, do you have something to add in it? Because I feel like we need to let Aurora right now run to a home because it's so late for her,
Yeah,
and I
it's one
really
o'clock in
like
the morning, and you've got
thinking.
her out at some cafe staring at a brick wall. Like, who knows what's going on? I think we need to have a
Nothing will,
stream
nothing will go
walking
on.
Aurora home. Aurora, do you want us to walk you home on stream?
No, it's scary.
I'm sorry.
It's scary because he
It's
is
scary.
Aquarius and I'm a Aries. We can protect you.
We can definitely protect you. You've got a witch and a pervert, and we got your back. I mean, I would just say it's really nice to meet you. I've seen 9F Studios work on the timeline. I've seen it with partnerships. You guys do amazing. Knowing
Thank
that
you.
it's possible to like, I think the idea of decentralization was supposed to be that anyone can open a business like this in any country with any skill, and the work speaks for itself, and you either do well or you don't based on the passion and commitment you give. So obviously you've been given a lot. I look forward to these next stages as you look to grow your own brand in Web3. I think it'll be really cool. And I look forward to seeing more partnerships come out of the 9F account.
Yeah, let me make this thing with you because I really like to make it on Born to Build, my show where I talk with founders. So I will ask you to record message to yourself in a year, and maybe year later you'll back to this video and we'll watch it and we'll see how it's turned out for you. So let me make this thing,
Wow.
and yeah, that's your minute to talk with yourself, your
Hi
panda.
Aurora. Hi Aurora from Nick here. I hope you have already met Ira and Hans, and you got more friends in this space, at least 200 for me, please. As that is all I can that is all I can think of for now. And you're doing amazing, Aurora. Keep going.
Hi, Riley.
My
Hi,
head is so
everyone.
big.
Thank you so much. It was amazing. 2 hours almost. So yeah, it was really great to hang out with you. You're amazing girl. Even if you're a Virgo, because so yeah. Uh, and you, Aquarius, I don't have any words. So yeah, thank you. We talked about everything. So yes, your last words maybe to people, to us, and we will finish it.
Okay, thank you so much again for having me on this live stream. It really, really mean a lot. And we are always for Han, we are always grateful for the chance to like collaboration, and I really enjoy this conversation, and I love to stay in touch. And I hope that the collaboration with singles in the future going to be great. And for us, just let's keep building, and who know, maybe something fun and meaningful will come in the future for us. Thank you so much, Ira.
Definitely. So, really, thanks to you too for this interview, for everything. And yeah, we'll be happy to see you more on the next space, maybe. And yeah, thank you guys for watching us. Also, thank you for your all comments, and yeah, that you laughed with us, that you like, you know, was mad with us about Aurora selling Azuki. It was weird.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. If the RP is watching this, I'm so sorry.
We will tell Zagabond on the event.
And we were just about to do some commissions for Azuki with you, Aurora. Too bad. Too bad.
Okay, guys, so I finished this space, and thank you for watching us, and bye bye.
Bye bye.